everyone, and welcome back to Tales from the TBR. My name is Dorothy. We're in a different location today, but that is just because the office and my room are currently a huge mess after Christmas, and we need to do a big cleanup once our final gift comes in. So that's why I'm filming in the living room. Finn will probably make an appearance because he's currently having dinner. So if you see him, you see him. So today we are going to be talking about the January TBR, which I am very, very excited to talk to you guys about. This month, I'm going to try splitting my TBR up into 3 different sections. The first section will be the priority TBR. The second section will be video projects that I'm hoping to be working on in January. And then the last section is the hopeful section. These are books that I'm hoping I can get around to, but I'm not going to fault myself if I don't. So without further ado, the very first book in the priority TBR is, of course, Written in the Stars by Alexandria Bellefleur. This is the Kiss and Tell book club book of the month. So we have to get this one done and annotated right away because I want to make sure that I give myself enough time to digest it and to love it. So this is the very first book that I want to hopefully get to in the brand new year. I'm very, very excited to be reading this with Jenny, Zoe, and Kelsey. Again, all of their links will be below for the Kiss and Tell book club, and there is more information about that coming soon. So make sure that you follow all of us and our Instagrams to be notified right away when there are new updates. The second book is a buddy read with my friend Tia. As you guys know, I have started buddy reading more with Tia, and we often read Kindle Unlimited romances, and ever since Icebreaker, Tia and I have been on a sports romance kick, and with that, we will be reading Playing Hard to Get by Monica Murphy. We're reading this one because originally we were stuck between Mile High and Playing Hard to Get when we were picking a buddy read for the end of December. So because, Playing Hard to Get was the other one we were thinking about, we're just going to do that one right away in 2023. Tia and I will most likely be buddy reading a book every single month, if not more, just because Tia and I both have the same goal of wanting to read more of our physical TBR. So we also have a lot of the same books on our physical TBRs, so we're just going to be helping each other out in that sense. Granted, this is a Kindle Unlimited book and is very different, but you know what? It's fine. So I'm excited to read that with her. So the video project that I'm planning on working on in January is a series reading vlog, which will be me revisiting the Mortal Instruments series. So I have City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire all here that I will be hopefully reading in January right away. The reason that I'm doing this is because I had previously read all of these back when I was like a junior in high school, and I loved them, and I never got into annotating or really, critically thinking about books like I am now. So I want to reread them. And additionally, Cassandra Clare has a lot of books. A lot of books. And since she has a lot of books, I am on a journey of reading all of them right now. So January 2023 will be me reading the Mortal Instruments series. I can't for sure say that you guys can expect next month an Infernal Devices video, but you can for sure expect a Mortal Instruments vlog because I will be reading all of these for that video. I am most likely going to try to read all of the entire Shadowhunter world this year, which is a huge attempt on my part, so wish me luck in the comments below. But yes, we're hopefully going to knock out all 6 of these. And shout out to my boyfriend's step grandma for giving me City of Heavenly Fire for Christmas, because I did not have it until Christmas. Now we're on to the hopefuls. These are books that I'm hoping I can get to, but I'm not putting pressure on myself to read them right away if I'm not, in the mood. So the very first one is another Christmas gift, and that is The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. You guys know I loved Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and so this will just be continuing my love of her YA. So I want to read this. This was on my Christmas list. I literally have had this on hold from the library as well. And when I got this for Christmas, I was like, oh my God, I have to read this right away. So hopefully we get to this bad boy in January. The next one is a November 2022 release, which I'm disappointed in myself for not getting to, and that is Heart of a Sun Warrior by Sulin Tan. This was an anticipated release for me after I loved Daughter of the Moon Goddess in 2022. So when the second book came out, I was like, gotta get it, gotta read it. And then I didn't read it right away because I just wasn't in the mood for fantasy at the time. So I'm hoping my fantasy mood comes back so that way I can read this, because I really, really, really want to. The next book is another 2022 release, and is another one that I am ashamed of myself for not reading before the end of the year, and that's A Fire Endless by Rebecca Ross. This is the sequel to A River Enchanted, as well as the final book in the duology for Elements of Cadence. I am so nervous to read this. A lot of people on Mel's Patreon were reading it, and were having visceral reactions. So I'm sure that I will also have a visceral reaction, considering how much I loved River Enchanted. But I did not get to this in 2022 because, again, I wasn't in a fantasy mood. So hopefully we're in a fantasy mood for January, because I do also have the audiobook from Audible so I can read it, because I did read the first one audibly, so that means I want to read this one audibly. So cross your fingers. The next two books I just bought for myself with my Barnes & Noble gift cards at the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale. So, and this, granted, I read Caraval this year, loved it, knew I wanted to read the Jack stories, and then Day and Victoria read both of these, and when I told them that I had them, they immediately started shouting at me. Oh, hello! They immediately started shouting at me to read them right away. And that is Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After. I've heard such good things. I even got a signed copy of this at the sale, so I was like, oh, sign me up. So I'm hoping I can get to these right away, because, again, I have heard such good things, and I know that these follow Jax, who is one of my favorite characters. Look at him. There he is. So these are my hopefuls for the month. So cross your fingers and toes that we get to those. Would you like to say hi to the people? Come here. Here. Say hi, friends. Oh, he wants to go. He wants to go. Finn got a cat tower for Christmas, so he has been in love with that. No. You cannot eat my books. So sorry. Hi. He just ate dinner too. So that is the January TBR. Wish me luck. Hopefully we read all of these, because I'm setting my reading goal at 40 books, because I don't want to set myself up for failure, but we'll see. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you are reading in January, what you are excited for me to read, hopefully in January. And if you guys like this content, make sure to subscribe. I post a weekly vlog every single Wednesday and the occasional Sunday video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!